Speculative fiction gives us the opportunity to look back and ask the question, if this event or decision had happened differently, where would we be now? This opportunity is ever more relevant and generative in today's world, rife with political, environmental, and social issues, and especially conversations surrounding the roles and histories of marginalized individuals. Empire of Sedition, my proposed graphic novel, works to answer this question, specifically if the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand had failed in 1914, leading to separate and unforeseen conflicts and the eventual fall of the British Empire. The story centers on Darcy, a 19-year-old Irish woman who journeys to war-torn London in 1934 in search of her brother after believing him dead in the revolution that waged for the last decade. Upon arrival, she finds that though he is still the person that she remembered, there is something off about him. And while attempting to reform this bond, stories passed around by the ex-rebels and letters that keep mysteriously ending up in her possession begin to answer her and everyone's questions about the Mad King Edward VIII and his gruesome end. As she learns about the motivations and cover-ups behind the fall of the British Empire, she begins to feel her sanity and the brother she once knew slipping away. By following two separately unfolding and temporally displaced timelines, Empire of Sedition forces the reader to reconsider the solidity and reliability of the histories we are taught, and through whose scope they are told. Using the lush, vivid imagery of the graphic novel genre, this speculative timeline would come to life for the reader and make real this imagined London. The aesthetics of this work will be inspired by previous sci-fi graphic novels like Y: The Last Man and Paper Girls, and television shows like the British drama Peaky Blinders. As well, since the graphic novel genre has historically been created predominantly by male writers and artists and been notorious for the objectification and sexualization of female characters, I aim for this project to be written, illustrated, and edited entirely by women, while also centering around a female main character free from this disrespectful objectification and sexualization. Given the current resurgence in interest for comic books and graphic novels, and the risky, outside-of-the-box storylines that are being created in this genre, I firmly believe that this is the perfect time to introduce a female-led, female-centric graphic novel, especially considering the diversification occurring in the audiences for the texts in this genre. The Canadian Council for the Arts Research and Creation grant would provide the funding necessary to do this story justice by allowing for travel to perform proper research and solidify the accuracy of the representations of historical facts, locations, and other important narrative elements. This travel would also provide location-based inspiration for the artists associated with this project, therefore ensuring that the visual and literary components for Empire of Sedition pass expectations.